Going for a daily challenge, folks. Hell yeah, brother. I've got a special friend here. He'd like to say hi. A little heads up. He's really good at sucking. Okay. And, great at shifting into others' places. You know, like a spy or someone mentally deranged. And, loves killing things for no reason. Alright. Oh, here's my buddy. His name's Joe. I love that puppet. I got 2 more puppets. Ah shit. Ah fuck me. I thought I'm gonna go back. Gonna go back. It's very sad right now. I got no one to play with. I got no one to talk to. I have to go back again. Come on. Fuck. Right. Curse words. Swearing. Cussing. Which is most other countries say swearing, but what Americans are like, you know, oh, you said bad word, don't cuss. We have a whole different word for it because we don't even like saying swearing. That was stupid on my end, wasn't it? Fuck. Whew. Almost raped your ears again. That was a perfect landing. Come on. This is not proving how much skill I got in this game. Honestly. Down to 1 life. Just like, isn't this the first track? I don't even remember. Double. Yeah! Fuck yeah, brother. I'm a big boy now. Hell yeah. We're getting the landing impact. I love Grease. Who likes Grease? Like the movie, not the play. Because the movie's got the better songs. We all know it. The songs that they made just for the movie. And anyways, I love that movie. You know. Anyways, you know how everyone's all like, "Oh, Sandy changed the way she is for fucking Danny," you know, at the end of the movie. Well, they never bring up that Danny, throughout the movie, was trying to change for her by becoming a jock. Like, do you not, like, really? I find the funniest part of the movie also to be Danny's song, the song Sandy, left me at the drive-thru, you know? Right after he tried to get it on with her, and she's saying no. I'm like, dude, you're singing a song about how she hurt you? That was non-consensual. She said no multiple times after you asked her to marry her. They are not good for each other, but it was just pushed, you know? Just pushed into like a relationship. Oh shit. Because, you know, they had a summer together. Wow. Can you believe that? Must have been a great fucking summer. Shit, dog. Danny went to Australia. I can't even afford a plane ticket to get to Australia. Alright. I'm sorry. Ooh. Right. See, I wanted a bigger burp for the start of the video, but the video source wasn't getting in on time, so when I was getting all the air down there ready, you know, it took too long and I couldn't hold it. And that's why that burp showed up at the beginning of the video, kind of forced, because it slipped deeper than I wanted it to, and there's still some just like lying around. It's very uncomfortable. I know. Intriguing topics, you know. The human body is interesting. Everything about it is interesting. And disgusting. So, just, ugh. Like, kissing. I know we say kissing's like swap and spit, but it's literally swapping spit. Gross. That's just something about it. It just, ugh. That's how you get sick. Especially the kissing disease. Mono. Beware. Two near misses. Shoot. I can do that. Uno. There's a rock coming up. Dos. On the rocks. A chicka. A chicka. A chicka bow wow. Oh, okay. Alright. Didn't know if I was going too fast and I was gonna land hard. It was... Wow, 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 wow. I mean, while we're talking about fucking Grease, I mean, like the Karate Kid. Some people have the you know, at the end, you know, he kicks, why am I blanking on their names? I can do LaRusso, Danny LaRusso, and then can't remember his name. I love the Karate Kid. Love the Karate Kid trilogy. I've watched Cobra Kai more than once. I can't remember. Hope that wasn't too loud. Anyways, when Danny wins the tournament by kicking him in the face, people have an argument, you know, like, that it wasn't a legal kick, because most martial arts say it's illegal to punch in the face and it's okay to, like, hit the chin or the side of the head with a kick, you know? And in the movie, did they not specify that that was an illegal move? Huh? They did. So, like, where are you getting on with this debate? It's literally in the movie that even some tournaments in... Oh, fuck, my funny bone. Some tournaments in the real world, it's illegal to even kick in the face at all. So, I just... Why would they even... They're not paying attention. Or maybe I'm not paying attention, I'm gonna get ridiculed. You know? Just be like, You know what? You're wrong. They didn't say that in the movie. You might be right, but I'm pretty sure they said multiple times. No, at the beginning of the tournament, they said it was an illegal move. Ugh, trying to get them out. I know. I'm damn sexy. Ugh, yeah. 360. A good chica. I love Karate Kid. I took Taekwondo, and I could show you a picture of all my medals, my trophies of the tournaments I've been in. I'll just show in like a photo later, or later video. So I'm playing a game right now. I don't want to go into the hassle of moving my camera. I set everything up. This was like, I got like my projector screen right here to block out any like visual noise, you know? It's because I don't have an actual green screen, it's all virtual. So it's basically like perfect if you have like one big color like behind you. Which on my left side I do not. I just have my sombrero with a couple of stuff on it, and then my laundry basket. We're hitting the boss trip. It's gonna be grand. Just making sure it's recording my voice. Earlier, that's why I'm not recording from a headset. It wouldn't, like, it would say it was recording, but every time I played back, you know, it just wasn't. It wasn't actually recording. It's being stupid is what it was. It's being real stupid. Bandicam has its issues, but it's pretty simple to use. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, that one, it's finally all gone. I swear to God. It was just that one. I had to get it fucking out. Ooh. I mean, I'm nothing. I just had some frogs in me, you know. I'm not burping over here. Burping's gross too. It's like a mini vomit, you know. It's like farting, you know. Farting still has fecal matter in it. It's gross, but it's funny. It's hilarious. Oh man, no train. Ah, too far. Landing flat. That's some bull. Boom, chicka boom. Yeah, boy. I'm recording on a Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow I have a split shift at my work. It's where I work 4 hours in the morning. I come home. Then I go back to work for another 4 hours. And, you know, some people would be like, oh, but I don't live that far away from my work, you know. Also, I get a nap during the day, you know. I come home, boom, nap time. I get free food. Oh, thank God. And anyways, I don't normally record on those days unless it's like at night. I don't even normally record on a Tuesday. But tomorrow is a new Orville episode is coming out. If anyone's seen the Orville, I won't say any spoilers, but if you have seen the Orville and you don't like Star Trek, you're a liar because you're watching Star Trek. I'm not even shitting you. You are watching Star Trek. Funny Star Trek. But at times it's not so funny. You know, it makes you wonder, you know, it's built a world, and that's exactly what Star Trek is. Especially in New Horizons. They just been promoted, you know, exploration. That's exactly what the USS Enterprise does. Hate it when people say, I don't like Star Trek. I like Star Wars. Like, you haven't watched Star Trek. It's boring. Like, you haven't watched Star Trek. But I can see how, like, if someone has watched Star Trek, they find it boring. Totally fine. But there's different Star Treks. There's the original. There's the Next Generation. The Next Generation's more like each episode's like a movie, and it's more engaging, I'd have to say, for people who found the original series boring. Oh, there's one that's made in this, I think, the same studio, but I don't know. The same creators, basically, of Rick and Morty. It's called Star Trek Below Decks. That's a funny one. I think people would like that one. I haven't watched any new Star Treks though. Take a shot every time I say Star Trek. Roast a marshmallow every time I say Star Trek. You'd have a goopy mess, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Squidward? Oh. Something that puts people off in conversations with me is I purposely try and fluctuate my voice because I am pretty monotone, you know, and I purposely move my eyebrows and facial features, and sometimes I don't know, like, how I look. Sometimes I do, and it might not be giving off the facial features, like physical reading, body language, that would fit into the conversation. Most of the time I'm good at it, but when it comes to certain topics, or, well, yeah, certain topics, because they fall into a line of, you know, a group. The the faces I make just don't fit with it, if you understand what I'm saying. Ooh, it's a close one. What the hell? I got an Asian boy in here. What is that? Characters. Is that Korean? I see boxes. You ever like stumble on YouTube like as you're about to fall asleep? For some reason, you're on YouTube, and to like how to make your own language. You know, you ever watch that? And then you get into this rabbit hole as if you're gonna make a new language overnight, or keep that information with you before you like after you fall asleep. Crazy. You know, that's how I actually was learning before. You know, in high school, I wouldn't really, I would just do my work at school or after school. But right after that, I'd be learning more from YouTube. I'm into educational channels, you know, especially ones about space or history. I know I'm a nerd, but I like education. Education doesn't just mean schools, it's learning, you know. How are you supposed to know stuff and do stuff if you haven't learned? How are you supposed to have interesting interests if you haven't learned what's out there in the world, you know? I feel like it's a superpower to know more. Knowledge is power. I've always believed that. And some people don't believe that. And I'm sorry, but you're you're wrong. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. Although, plenty of stupid people win the luck lottery plenty of times, and they go off with that ignorance for the rest of their lives. Especially if they get most of their information from Facebook memes. I hate that. You know, people just getting their information from TikTok and Facebook. They're like, oh, where should I go to learn? I don't know. But you should know when something is factual. You know, have someone cite, have evidence. You know, can't just go off anything that person says, because some people have opinions, and those opinions are quite wrong, and they would hurt people or themselves. It's just, you know, it pisses me off. It almost pisses me off. Almost. I'd say like a third, almost, from fucking racism. I hate it. You know, like I'd be some fucker if I didn't hate racism, right? You know, how can people just hate someone for what color they are? It doesn't make sense to me, you know? We are all the same, inside and out. Of course, there's genetics. That's literally the only difference. But you can't hate someone for that. You can't have prejudice towards that, you know? Something that's close to that is also fucking pro-lifers. Fuck that. Fuck that. Dude. Fuck you. You think someone doesn't have a fucking choice? It's not a baby yet. It doesn't have thoughts. It doesn't have instincts. spirit, it grows a few cells. You're like, you should live. Mm-hmm. No. They have a choice whether to keep it or not. Now, I'm a Zen person. I know. Zen. But I am quite calm in many disastrous situations. I'm someone you would want around if you were to be on a deserted island all of a sudden. Because I know how to keep a calm mind. But I can't seem to understand how, people just don't have empathy towards a person. Even if they haven't experienced those same events, that doesn't matter. You can think about, like, hey, they might feel like this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Or it could be the simplest common sense things. And oh, Jesus. It just blows my mind. Like, some people, they are literally dumb. They're stupid. This one. Right on. Did that count? Did that count as a front flip? I don't think so. Just like, you don't have the amount of imagination to even, like, I'm coming back to the same topic as before, like empathy. They haven't experienced the same events or actions as the person. You can't even try and think like, hey, maybe this is how they feel. Like, you can't even have that. Something's wrong with you. And then when you're in a tough spot, you expect someone to be empathetic towards you. You're crazy. Of course, I still will be, but I mean, like, it's like, put in the effort that you would want within certain times, I'm not going off anything that's happened personally in my life lately. I'm just, things are popping up, one after another. It's sweaty in here. This shirt is a dry fit shirt. I'm sweating in it. I remember the first time I wore this to work. It was hot day. And I didn't even sweat in it. Yeah. But for some reason I'm sweating my balls off in it. Ooh. Like, how many of you done biking like this, downhill biking? I may live in Washington. There's some trails around, but I can't just, it's all, like, I live near Everett. It's already pretty long distance, especially because of gas prices right now, to be driving places. And, like, I can't just drive to Vancouver just for, like, a bike trip. No. I'm gonna get some time off from work, and we're gonna go down Canada to bike trail to bike trail. That'd be fun. That seems like a good plan right there. Ooh. Cause I really want to do this. I have a downhill bike. I've got a motorized bike. I like biking. I like extreme sports, you know. And Red Bull Rampage should be happening soon. So that's gonna be fun. Those guys are skilled. Those are some big ass jumps. I can't even imagine doing the shit they do off those canyon walls, dirt ramps. It's crazy. Like sometimes I think I'm autistic, you know, just there's big evidence in certain areas that I could be, but I know how to not be straightforward, you know? Like most autistic people, no matter what, they will say basically what's on their mind. They know how to keep a secret, you know, but they will say blatantly and do things straightforward like. And I'm yeah, I can do that, but I'm good at keeping a secret. And like I'm just not good socially, you know. With like in a public setting. If I'm like at my friend's house, I know what to do, you know. I'll I'm way louder than this. I yell, you know, I'm physical. Oh yeah. I get physical. We hit each other. We smack booties, touch peepees. But yeah, I'm just not good with most other people, you know. They just don't get it. They don't have a sense of humor. It's people like who stay in the mainstream, you know. That's who I can't connect with. It's not like, oh, look at this, he's an outlier. Uh-huh. Fucking poser being out there. I'm like, yeah, but I don't see any reason to be all like, oh, dude, on God, for real, you know, bussin'. That makes me cringe. And that's why they say it. They want a reaction out of you, you know? Exactly an reaction. A reaction just like that, you know? So that's when you start saying it and then they stop saying it. Or if you're like close friends and you're making fun of it, you're gonna be saying it sooner or later. And that's why I don't say that kind of stuff, you know? I'm sorry if you say it genuinely, but I just don't get it. Like I'm a grandpa, you know? I just don't get things. I'm not into what most of the people my age are into, you know? especially the music scene. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't sound that good, and whenever somebody else plays something else than what you're listening to or what you say your favorite music is, you you go towards it, especially if it's like rock and roll metal. I believe that is like the perfect music other than classical. No, metal is basically just classical music. I want you to listen. I'm trying to think a couple bands. The Black Dahlia Murder. Perfect. They're perfect. Black Sabbath, Metallica. You know, some mainstream kind of metal. It's just I want you to listen to the talent and the effort they put into that. You know, and especially to the ones that you can feel their soul. You know, like Freddie Mercury. Why did my music stop? Freddie Mercury, you can feel his goddamn soul when he sings. Didn't stop. There we go. It was just silent for some reason. Ah, crap. Ronnie James Dio. Like, okay, I'm gonna make a music. I'm sorry, a video on his music soon. It's gonna be awesome because I've been I've been studying up on Ronnie James Dio, you know, and got his earliest music. And I'm gonna show you guys like his whole discography. You're gonna be blown away what this guy has done. It's over 10 hours of released music. Over 10 hours. Can you believe that? Not even the Beatles have that much. Even though the Beatles were only around for 9 years, they practically revolutionized music. And some people hate to hear that. You know, the Beatles were good. I'm sorry if you don't like them. I think you don't like them because people like them. And that's the exact opposite reason why I like Ringo, you know? That's why most people like Ringo. He was the underdog. Say, who's your favorite Beatle? Ringo. Oh, you like him because everyone else doesn't like him. I'm like, yeah, you're exactly right. He was a good drummer. Like, if you listen to the songs, you hear him drumming, you know that's Ringo Starr drumming. You hear any song with Ringo Starr drumming in it, you know Ringo Starr is drumming. That's what defines a musician, where you can feel them in the music. I think that's the best way I can explain them. Yeah, you can feel them in the music. Love that. And I wish I could do the same, you know? It's hard to find people to play with. I think this one's gonna be impossible. Ooh, you think he's got a concussion? I know you know for sure he got knocked out there. Come on. Ah, I think that was the perfect one. On this one you need at least 80 miles per I'm sorry, kilometers an hour. Like exactly 80 is perfect. If you're a little above, you hit there. Unless the hoop's higher. Why did I try to do that 360? Come on. It's not my suckiest, daily challenge, but yeah, I still got 14th. I'm sorry, I saw that car moving behind me. It's crazy. Well, I would like to thank you for watching, and if you made it this far, tell me, you might be in for a surprise later on. You could get a surprise. And this guy, he would like to say goodbye. Goodbye.